Welcome back to channel, TrainStation2. Alright, today I'm going to share with you two gift codes. Of course, now let's watch the video from Pixar.
Another episode of Station Announcements. It's so good to see you again. In this episode, we would like to show you what's happening in and around TrainStation2 in March. Although it seems that it has just begun, the winter season is already over. Now, let's get prepared for the spring season in all of its blooming glory. New union jobs await you and your union members in the region that has been dressed in fresh new colors. So start your engines and spring into action in the spring season of unions. Now, if you've made it this far, we have a very special redeem code just for you. Feel free to grab it from here. In other news, the Echo event will return to TrainStation2 in March as well. The event region has been in some deep sludge, and we need your help to clean it up. Help our event contractors clean up this mess and bring life back to the region that was hit by an ecological disaster. Cleanup crew gets ready later in March. And that's all we have time for today, dear managers. If you've enjoyed this episode of Station Announcements, please give us a like and share this video with your fellow players. Also, don't forget to follow our social media channels to stay up to date with more information. Until next time, see you on the tracks.
Alright, so that's the end of the Pixar video. For now, just to recap, there are two gift codes, PTPURP short form, and then definitely going to tell my team members here, gift code PTPURP in short, and then the next gift code is Savethearth, but I'm not going to spell the double E, make sure, so I'm going to tell it to my team again. Savethearth, alright, but not a double E, a single E. Alright, so those are the two gift codes, and of course the competition from the one that is not so popular right now, Union. That's the rewards I get, and later I'm going to try my luck in spinning one of the wheels and see whether I get something good out of it. Alright, so we have 873 of the Union dollars, so probably going to spend 100 on one of the gold crates. Alright, let's see whether what's come out. There's nothing else I could go for. Initially I thought I could go for containers, but then it seems to have one. Alright, so now let's see. Alright, so I think we hit the jackpot. 106. I think this is even more that you can get from the mini games. So quite happy with this premium box, and with that I'm not going to go for another one because lucky me, maybe once. Alright, so back to this Seaport event. Seaport event, as usual, I'll start late because it avoid the strong competitors. There'll be 3 drops here. You can watch the video for another one. If you could, do not bin away any of these contracts. It takes an hour for a new contract to appear. Unfortunately, sometimes I can't fulfill those items. And of course, once you have that items ready, you'll be getting in exchange the event items, and then you do the delivery to the captain. Then you get your currency, and then you can get your most wanted container, i.e. the previous region trains. As I mentioned in my previous video, there will be France, region 4. I think the other one's region 6, so I have 2 missing containers waiting for me. I'm just hoping if I could just get one. It's too greedy, and it's definitely not possible, I believe, to get both. So basically, if I could, probably I'd go for the region 4 first, hoping to spin twice at least. Most of the time, they give you a duplicate, and you may not get the missing legendary. So I'm just hoping that with 2 chances, able to get and secure that region 4. So far so good. Every single region I've completed except for region 4, region 6, and the current region in Japan. Other than that, I've already completed a full collection, all thanks to this kind of Seaport event. That is a true Seaport event in the past. It'll be a long event, which you can change for a couple of containers. No longer, as Pixel is moving towards revenue generation model, so it will be a stingy game developer making you spend real money. Don't fall for that trick. It takes time to play TrainStation2, so generally don't rush for it. There's no point in getting that missing train using gems. You can't use that train anyways. It's just part of a collection, alright? So take your time. If you're still playing TrainStation2, it comes once or twice a year, this Seaport event. When it arrives, make full use of it, and then claim the missing trains, alright? Of course, some more practical people, they will not be claiming the missing trains because, like I mentioned earlier, there is no purpose except it's a hobby collector. Alright, so if you are more practical, you go for the gold or the parts instead of the previous region trains, which is utterly, in a way, useless except for cool collection. So that's it. We back to this. It is very tough, and I would say not so lucky for me. We don't really have the items. The only lucky ones is this first set. Subsequently, when I play the second set of contracts, none of the single contract or the 3 contracts, I don't have any items. So it's starting from scratch, and those items they ask for, sometimes it's just a programming to make things difficult. It must be coming from the same factory. So you do not have 2 items out of that 3. And then you ask it from the same factory, so it take you maybe 1 or 2 hours to manufacture it. So in that context, then maybe you may wish to consider to bin away that contract, because bin away that contract and get it renewed is 1 hour, but for you to basically do up the requirements for that contract, it may take you 3 or 4 hours or so. That in that context, probably it's best to bin away. So this may be the consideration whether to bin away contract or not, right? So this is something to bear this in mind. And of course, for the easy ones, do not give up. Quickly get it done like this. I'm gonna get it done and over with. Then I'll start dispatching my trains out to deliver to the greedy captains. Greedy captains, indeed. The quantities are so high, and I must say this, it is really hard. Looking at the number of coins they're giving is so disappointing. 20, 15, 25. It takes a couple of hours, I must say, to clear a single captain's job request, and to earn that 15, 20, and you need a couple of hundreds for a container. So you can imagine, end of this whole 6 days, if we are lucky, we will get to spin 1 container, and we get the missing train. So that's the probability we are looking at. So it's really that tough and a bit unattractive as compared how the game developer used to be as generous as giving you 3 or 4 containers at a go. So this is a balance, I believe, as developers goes towards the revenue generation. I do understand, I mean, from the perspective, but nonetheless, gameplay enjoyment for the player is important. So please bear with Pixar. In a way, it is probability versus enjoyment of gameplay. So it's not in their interest totally just to make us enjoy the game for free. So they're gonna make things difficult. So eventually you will spend the real money to get what you wanted by using gems. Do not fall for that trick. Once you fall for that trick, you get very frustrated because the game just gets worse and worse, and you spend more and more. You'll be making your life really upset because of the game. So if you're playing free like me, it is a matter of choice whether you're gonna play or not. There's no attachment to it besides the fact that we have been playing it for a while, and of course the friends we made, be it in the union or through the YouTube comments, the friends I made in TrainStation2, those are the attachments for me, but not so much in terms of Pixel loyalty. Alright, so these are some considerations for your own. Do not put in money. Free to play is the best. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.